Good afternoon and peace and blessings to each and every one of you guys, to my kings and queens. I know you guys are in my DM and in my inbox asking me why I don't make my motivational and inspirational videos anymore. And to be honest with you guys, I've been so caught up and tied up with the business side of my life that I haven't had the chance to actually get on here and speak to you like I usually do. And I'm going to get back to that because I noticed that you guys want that, and I noticed that you guys sometimes need that. And not only that, but when I talk to you, it's like an outlet for me as well. Because for some reason, I um, trust people that I don't know more than I trust people that I do know, if that makes any sense to you guys. But I want to share this with you today because I wanted to bring it on this platform because I believe it's very important for us as well on Instagram to share these things. So I asked a question this morning on Facebook, and the question was, well, it wasn't really a question, it was a statement. And it was, anxiety, mental depression, and sadness is real. And a lot of people smile all the time, smile, laugh, joke, whatever it is they do to hide their pain. And, it's a lot of us out here who do that. You never know, what people have been through or what they're going through. So, what do? You smile because you don't want to bring that kind of energy to other people. I also noticed that a lot of us suffer in silence. And we suffer in silence because we're scared of what people may say. We're scared of people judging us. We're scared of, I guess, not fitting in with the in crowd, whatever the reasons are. We tend to hide our sadness and our depression. We tend to resort to other things as far as maybe drinking, doing drugs. Some people have different ways of coping with their emotional distresses. Some people like going shopping. Some people like online shopping. Some people may take runs. However you choose to deal with what you're going through, your anxiety, your depression, just know that if you don't deal with it correctly, it's still going to be there. So you can, go take your run and cool off. But at the end of the day, the problem is still going to be there. So you have to deal with these things. And in order to deal with these things, you have to heal. You have to talk about them. You have to release. You have to forgive. You don't necessarily have to forget, but you do have to forgive because some people may not know, and their intentions may be pure, but they may not know how to give. Um, a lot of our queens, are out here very independent these days and get into the bag because of a lot of our men, a lot of our kings. Um, how can I put this in a way? A lot of our kings have been used, abused. A lot of our kings have been lied to, and women too. Um, so, with that being said, men have very bad trust issues, whether they want to say it or not, and men are taught to be strong and, you know, not show um, emotions and things like that, but, that sometimes can cause a problem too because when you have a woman that secures her own bag and has been independent for so long, and you have a man that just may just bring money or things like that to the table, a woman may not be content with that because she may have her own money. Um, a lot of our men have real bad trust issues because, they grew up in homes without parents, or they grew up in houses without fathers. They don't know how to treat women. A lot of our queens grew up without fathers in their homes, so they're looking for love in the wrong places, if that makes any sense. Um, doesn't it seem like the people who love you or claim to love you always seem to hurt you? It's funny how the people that say they love you and want what's best for you, sometimes they may not know how to give you just that, even though that's what they may want for you so bad. They may not know how to give you that. So you can't get mad at these people who don't know how to give the things that you want, or you can't even get mad at yourself if you don't know how to receive the things you're asking for. Because a lot of us are looking for things, whether they be materialistically, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes we don't know how to communicate, and that's where it becomes a problem. It's also a problem if you communicate and the person that you're communicating with does not know how to perceive things and does not know how to communicate back. A lot of us cover up our emotions and our anxiety with designer fashion. I know you've heard that a lot. Um, that's what seems to make people happy, especially now with social media going on and a lot of things going on. You know, you'd be surprised how many people are really depressed and really have a lot of things going on, you know, that you don't know about. So just because you see these fancy things on Instagram and you see, you know, people smiling and stuff like that, it's not always good on the inside. So I want you to be very mindful today of people that want to come into your circle and bring you bad vibes or bad energy. Um, it's good to forgive, but don't ever forget what people have done to you. Everybody makes mistakes, but as we get older, sometimes things aren't a mistake. Sometimes you choose to make these decisions, and when you choose to make decisions, you have to live with those decisions that you make, whether they be right or wrong. Um, Let me share something personal with you guys. My circle is very small. Um, Trust issues, yeah. Um, I don't like to let a lot of people close to me because I'm one that goes real hard for people that I deal with, and sometimes that's not always returned, you know. So you have to be very mindful of who you go hard for, because when it's time for somebody to go hard for you, sometimes you're left alone, and when you are left in these situations, then you have no choice but to keep going hard for yourself. I know I touched a lot on this video today, but I want to thank you guys for supporting me. I want to thank you guys for riding with me. Again, I know you guys have been asking for my videos. When I talk to you guys personally, I am going to be sharing more of me with you because I know that that's what we need, especially in a time like this with what's going on in the world today. I want you guys to start your businesses. I want you guys to, you know, elevate and leave that fuck shit alone, man. If you're not happy with what you're doing, or if you're not happy where you at, I'm a firm believer in walking away. Like, there's no point to keep trying. Like, if you're not content and it's not going good for you there, try somewhere else. Go somewhere else and find happiness. Go do what makes you happy. I wake up every day and do whatever I want. You know, that's how I want to live. That's what I want to do. I love being an entrepreneur. I don't know if I'll ever decide to go back to work, but until then, you know, this is how I'm living. But be careful about who you let into your space, okay? I love you guys. I'm going to be working from home today, doing a lot of things, working on my website, but I'm here. If you guys need me, please visit my webpage, realrepublic.com. Thank you very much for your time. If nobody told you today, I love you, I love you, I love you. Let me be the first person to tell you I love you. Have a great day.